yours. What I want you to think about right now as you watch that and notice the behaviors that this book club showed that they're using curiosity. Can you turn and have a conversation with your book club about what you noticed and how you can raise the level of your book club conversations? Turn and talk.
I couldn't really hear anything from the second book club. But from the first one,
her dad died.
I'm sorry, I'm bad memory. I can't remember what the first one was.
Well, I think that, like they're saying that, they're like saying that they're like talking about the traits of their characters and how the two characters are interacting with each other and how they and how the boy isn't encouraging the girl in her problems, but the girl is encouraging the boy. That's like character relationships and noticing them.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit of symbolism because maybe the girl in the $1 Million Row in the second one, I think she might have thought like how she was gonna go like blind. It could have been like a symbolism for something. Maybe her life was going maybe downhill.
I also noticed from the first one they were talking about symbolism and accepting each other's ideas, and I think that's good as a book club so that they can grow, and they're also sharing their individual ideas but tying it in with what the last person said so that they can grow their thinking and make it a stronger interpretation.
So
That's pretty much the entire purpose of the club.
Oh yeah, this group noticed that your group, the Macho Tacos, were so interested in new ideas, right? But they couldn't name it, right? Isn't that what you said? You guys were having trouble naming it. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter if you could name it. You could still talk about it. And then they noticed that Ellie came in and helped you name what you were doing, right? So it's good to talk about things even if you can't put your finger exactly on what it is, because that inspires curiosity. And then Ellie, you noticed that everyone was practicing flesh, weren't they? Is practicing flesh a curious behavior? Yeah, because you're leaning in and interested in what people have to say, and that's what makes the world go around, right? Is learning what other people have to say. So that was a curious behavior. They're already talking about what they can do better next time, right? Ian said, oh, we needed to refer to the book more. And Colton said, I did once, right? But that's a good goal for you guys to have for your next book club meeting, right? So guys, if we really want to think about it, that truly to learn in life, we need to be curious about everything. But in particular, right now, we're talking about being curious about the books that we read and our book club conversations. So today we don't have time for a book club conversation, but what we do have time for is to prepare for our book club conversation tomorrow, okay? So this is what I want us to think about doing, because we're on a line of thinking of curiosity. When you head to your book clubs today, each person in the book club is going to open up to a brand new page and write a thought about their curiosity. Something they're curious about in the book that you're reading right now, whatever book that is. Whether you're curious about the characters, whether you're curious about what the story is really about, or whether you're curious about what someone else had to say, write that thought down. And when everyone is finished writing their thoughts down, we're going to have a write around like we've done before, where you pass your book to the person beside you in your book club and they read your comment and write on it, and then you pass it around again. You might not get all the way around your book club, or maybe your book club will be able to go around twice. That's totally cool. The pace is up to you because you're in charge of your book clubs. You have to decide that to pass when everyone's ready to pass. Okay, so we're writing about something we're curious in our books. Make sense? Okay, away you go to your clubhouses.